I can actually list it more than one time. Is that correct?
I mean, as many pairs as you have, you can list them. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that particular shoe that I have, now that I've put it on there and I've listed it, I'm able to see what prices are there. There's even dates on this that shows of when they sold. Okay. All right. Well, good. So we took a look at an actual product just by seeing it, and we're also seeing some of the history of what happens when it was sold or not. What are some of the things that we should also look for when it comes to being on eBay and selling? Is there anything else that we can actually do maybe ahead of time when it comes to the things that we want to sell? Like right now, we just looked at a shoe, but I'm looking at selling something that's maybe a little bit bigger than a shoe.
Like what?
Is there something involved?
Give me an example.
Well, I mean, when you first started, when let's go some history in terms of where you were. You started selling computers at one point, back when you first started on eBay,
right?
And I may want to sell laptops, those types of things. Where would I look at in some of the aspects of doing something ahead of time before I were to maybe sell my laptop on eBay?
I mean, you do the same thing. I mean, what kind of laptop you might have? What kind of laptop do you have?
Well, I used to have, which one that I'm not currently using. I'm using. Let's see. The one that I have now is what is my laptop?
Uh-oh. That's how important it is to you.
Well, I used to have.
Well, let's just how about an IBM?
Okay. Well, let's look at
let's look at a Dell.
Okay, Dell.
We got a Dell Inspiron. I remember I had one of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're probably worth nothing now because that was so long ago.
Wow, I don't remember the name of my laptop. I just use it every day.
You just use it every day.
But I don't remember the name.
There you go. So let's say you got an old Dell Inspiron laptop.
Uh-huh.
So now we're doing it, and we still have that button checked, so we're looking at completed listings again.
Okay.
And we can kind of see how much that my laptop would go for. But let's say I have the 1100.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I need to put that in there because not only am I getting laptops, I'm also getting plugs, keyboards, all this other kind of stuff that's kind of clouding my results.
Right.
So what you want to do is you want to narrow things down as much as you possibly can.
Okay.
So what you can also do here is by narrowing your results,
right.
You can say laptop and notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to only get the laptop and notebooks.
Right. Okay.
So we had 8,500 or so listings before. Now we're down to 2,500.
Okay.
And then we can, narrow it down even further if we want to by these drop-down boxes here.
Very good.
But I really know already that I want the Inspiron 1100, so I'm just going to add that to this right there, modifying my search results.
Right.
Hitting enter, and I'm just going to only get the 1100s. There's 142 of them that have sold previously because we're showing only completed listings.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And we just take a look here, and you can see those are very popular in terms of they do sell.
Mm-hmm.
I can see pricing in the range of, depending on what the accessories you have for that product.
Mm-hmm.
I see a high here right now of 521, all the way down to a couple of them that are like in the 80s right here.
Okay.
So it's probably a broken one. We could probably look at it.
Okay.
But either way, I'm saying we can look and see that there are products being sold very similar to mine, and that gives me an idea of what I can expect.
So can we look at one of these ads that have sold? That way we can see what they said in that ad?
Yeah, let's pick one out right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's sold. And it's sold at Buy It Now.
Okay. So Buy It Now, what exactly is that?
Buy It Now is basically buying it right now without having to go through an auction.
Okay.
You have two different options. Sometimes when you get into listing your auctions, there will, after I believe you have 20, I'm not really remembering exactly what the number is. eBay does restrict the amount of Buy It Nows you can do for new sellers.
Okay.
Because they don't want somebody, registering, having no feedback, and all of a sudden listing a bunch of Buy It Now auctions where they can, take money. So it's a fraud prevention. So they require that you get some experience prior to doing buy it now.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a feature that you're rewarded with after you've been on eBay for a time,
Short period
short
of time.
period of time.
Short
Okay.
period of time. It doesn't take long.
Very good.
After you've completed enough auctions to be able to do that, then you'll get the access to doing a buy it now price.